Are you crushing your goals? Do you wish that you were doing a better job at crushing your goals? Let me talk about that tonight. And it's another question for you. How would your life change if you knew exactly how to get out of your comfort zone? That's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. Your comfort zone. What is your comfort zone? And how does that affect you crushing your goals? Okay. So, that comfort zone is a big deal in your life if you know it or if you don't. It really has made a change in my life, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit about how over the years of my life and how I got when I got out of my comfort zone, how drastically and quickly my life changed. I just needed to get out of my comfort zone. So let's tackle this tonight. If you are joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from, and yeah, join the conversation. I will have some questions throughout, but I want to talk about 5 ways to get out of your comfort zone. Oh, and by the way, if you come back and watch it later, the replay, just give me a comment. Let me know that you were watching it and what you got out of it. I would definitely love to hear from you, and I will come back and say hello to you back. So, yeah, so you have to ask yourself the question, why do you want to get out of your comfort zone? What is it? What is it worth it to you? I mean, what is behind it? Why do you want to crush your goals? Why do you want what you're trying to work towards? What is the real reason behind it that you would like to meet this goal? Okay. And that really makes a difference, and this is why people get out of their comfort zone. I mean, there's 3 things that 3 main reasons that people get out of their comfort zone. They either want something different out of life that they don't currently have, and they want to experience something different. Maybe they want to impact more people. I have to say that has been my case a lot. I wanted to impact more people. I wanted to impact life differently. I wanted to have my life differently. And then the third reason that people might get out of their comfort zone is that they want to grow themselves. They want to grow in whatever they're trying to do. Now, for me today, I want to grow to become an influencer in leadership, okay? And in leadership and social media marketing. So that is why people get out of their comfort zone. There's a quote by Neale Donald Walsch. It says, "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." So think about that. At the end of your comfort zone. Are you in your comfort zone trying to do your business or trying to reach your goals, crush your goals? Maybe you need to just get out of your comfort zone and you can see huge changes. I mean, that's really how it works. So before I get into the 5 steps, let me just share a little story of getting out of my comfort zone. Back when and most of you know, a lot of you know that I grew up in the Amish community. And when I wanted to leave so badly, and it took me years to get there. It actually took me over 3 years to get, actually more than that. It took me years to get to the point of saying, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to do this for myself. I was too scared of that comfort zone I was living in, and I was scared of getting out of that comfort zone. But the moment I did, and it didn't matter anymore what anybody thought or what anybody said, I was going to do what I was going to do. Then I was out of my comfort zone, and then boom, my life changed. Just like that. All for my goals, I crushed my goals. My goal was to not live in the Amish community, not live under those rules anymore, and have the freedom to be who I wanted to be, have the freedom to go to college, have the freedom to find help for the mental health that I was dealing with at the time. All of those things I wanted better out of life. But I needed to get out of my comfort zone to crush those goals. And that's exactly what I did. So it was a very scary time in my life. It was the unknown is very scary. I understand it. And I'm sharing the story because I completely understand it. You know, you have to be able to you have to be able to have faith that it's going to be okay. You need to work, you need to get out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be okay of what is happening, and you will figure it out. If you get out of your comfort zone and you feel like you've just completely failed at it, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. You've learned something from that. You just learn from it and you move on. So I would say, let's get into the 5 steps of getting out of your comfort zone. Number 1 is you want to get the information, that you need. You learn whatever you need to crush your goal, to get to the next level that you want to be at. And when you know what you're talking about, then it's much easier and much quicker to talk about it and feel comfortable with it. Okay. So then you're if you start learning it, then you can get back into somewhat of a comfort. Okay. But it's just a matter of learning it. And you always want to have a little bit of comfort, everybody does things with a little bit of comfort. And this would be one thing, is where you educate yourself. You get the information, you educate yourself on that. And then number 2 is to have a plan. Create a plan of action. You've got to have a plan of action of, actions that you're going to take. And these actions, push yourself to the boundaries. Push yourself to the max boundaries. Do something that makes you scared, makes you feel scared, but you're going to do it anyway. I remember that night, or that day, that last day that I lived in the Amish community. I remember when I walked out that door, knowing that I wasn't planning to go back as an Amish person. I remember how scared I felt, but I didn't stop. I was not scared enough to stop. So I did it anyway. And then, of course, number 3 is to hold yourself accountable. Make sure you follow through on the plan. Make your plan to get to your goals, but don't make it so big that it's not reachable. Okay? Do a happy medium. You don't want to make it so small that you don't reach your goals, but you also don't want to make it so big that it's impossible to reach your goals. And then you might need to find an accountability partner to keep you accountable, but stay on plan. Number 4 I have is take baby steps. Sometimes it's a matter of, okay, today I'm going to get these things done today to crush my goals. Okay, so this is my goal today. I'm going to crush these goals today. Let's get today's done. And then let's talk about, okay, now what are my weekly goals? And maybe I can, my next goal is to crush my weekly goals. Okay, so baby steps. And make sure that you celebrate those baby steps as you complete and crush those goals. Okay. Very important to celebrate along the way, and that you enjoy the journey. Remain positive is number 5. Some of the new things that you will learn after you push yourself, it will feel like you have failed. It will feel that way. Like, oh my gosh, I just messed that up completely. Just learn from it and move on. That's really all it takes. This is your life. This is not anyone else's. This is not, you don't have to answer to anyone. It is your life, and therefore you have the right to fail fast forward. Do it anyway. Just do it. But staying positive about everything, even if it felt like you failed, staying positive about it, finding the positive side of whatever that felt like is very important, because you need to try it again. You need to try it again. If that was your goal and you failed at it, or you feel like you failed at it, you really didn't. You're just learning how to do it and how to get to it. So you need to try it again. And it will absolutely make you grow. It will absolutely make you grow. Everything that you do that feels like you have failed is an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't forget that. So there's the 5 steps of crushing your goals, getting out of your comfort zone so you can crush your goals. So I have a couple quotes here. So stop being afraid of what could go wrong and think of what could go right. The biggest reward, this is a quote from Jack Canfield. The biggest rewards in life are found outside your comfort zone. Live with it. Fear and risk are prerequisites if you want to enjoy a life of success and adventure. Isn't that the truth? I just love that quote. So that's what I have for you tonight. I hope that you got some value out of this. Tell me what you like the most. What is one of the steps that you think you can handle and that you want to go for it and try? Which one will you use first? Which one of these steps, and what are your goals? Tell me what your goals are. What are those goals that you want to crush? Would love to hear from you. Anyway, I hope you got, like I said, I hope you got some value, and we'll talk to you all again another day. Have a great one.